Welcome, everybody, to the Jim Master Show live entertainment, lifestyle, celebrity talk show series. Hope everybody is doing well today. It's so nice to have everybody here watching literally from all around the world. We welcome everybody watching across the United States, Canada, throughout North America, all of our viewers and lovedies watching in South America, all of our friends across the big pond watching in Europe, as well as Africa and Asia, Australia, New Zealand. We love having you here as we're celebrating over 3 years now of entertainment and great conversations, celebrity guests, lots of interactivity with all of you on our very special program we call the Jim Masters Show Live, bringing back that lost art of conversation. Also bringing back fabulous guests. I've interviewed probably over 6,000 people in my many years on professional television and radio, and also including this series, the Jim Masters Show, as well. And one of my favorite guests is back for the trifecta. This is his third visit to the Jim Masters Show Live, and it's a real pleasure. It's a hoot. It's a treat. He's going to perform live for you. He's coming to us from Club Sandwich, which is his phenomenal entertainment venue located in Sandwich, New Hampshire. I am talking about the incomparable, the one and only John Davidson joining us. Legendary actor, TV and game show host, of course, extraordinaire, singer, producer, comedian. He is absolutely phenomenal. Of course, an amazing musician as well. And he's going to be performing on his guitar on stage. He's also going to take us all around Club Sandwich in New Hampshire, in the beautiful lakes region of New Hampshire. If you've never been there, I encourage you to go. We've gone there. We went 4th of July weekend about a year or so ago, and it was absolutely terrific. The place was packed, sold out, warm and comfortable, all kinds of cool chairs to sit in, popcorn, and all the memorabilia. It really is fantastic, and putting on a phenomenal show, phenomenal guests that come from all over the country and beyond to perform at Club Sandwich. We're going to be talking about in just a second. But of course, you guys know John for his extraordinary entertainment career, legend here on our show, again for the third time. It was his performances in major showrooms of Las Vegas that established him as one of America's foremost entertainers. And really, you've got to see him live if you haven't had a chance to. Now, this is his third visit. So if you didn't see the other episodes of the Jim Masters Show Live entertainment, lifestyle, celebrity talk show series, go watch those other episodes when John Davidson was a guest on the show, because we really went deep into his career and his passions and so much more on those other episodes. But just a little reminder, of course, many know him from being a phenomenal television host on the Hollywood Squares, and That's Incredible, guest host on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, 80 evenings, more than any other singer. And of course, he co-starred with Sally Field in the TV series The Girl with Something Extra. And can you believe it? It's over 50 years ago. He graduated the Bachelor of Arts from the Theater Arts Department at Denison University, arrived on Broadway, where he debuted in Foxy and starring with Burt Lahr. And he would then star in State Fair and win the Theater Guild Award for playing Curly in the Broadway revival of Oklahoma. He went on to tour the U.S. and multiple Broadway musicals. And TV producer Bob Banner molded John's career by casting him in the TV debut of The Fantastics. And he then hosted his own daytime talk show, The John Davidson Show, for many years. You guys may remember that as well. Again, a terrific singer, a terrific entertainer. What I always admired about John Davidson is his versatility. I mean, as somebody who's in this industry, I really respect his work, his passion, his humor, his wit, this affability that he's always had, which is authentic and real and true to form. And there he is on set when he had the John Davidson Show, and there was the special guest of the day, Betty Davis, showing you just some iconic shots. He does it all. I mean, sings and dances and plays guitar, and oh yeah, he loves boating as well. You can often find him in Mexico boating. This is Club Sandwich, which you're looking at here. The incredible guitars molded together there. That's right out front the door. And we're going to talk a little bit about, we just celebrated Carol Burnett's 90th birthday. We had a wonderful celebration. Harvey Korman's son was here, and a lot of the singers and performers from the Carol Burnett Show were here on the Jim Masters Show. But Carol had a very special message for John Davidson, and we're going to talk about that as well as we celebrate iconic Carol Burnett. But again, he is truly the ultimate entertainer and one of my favorite people. And in these thousands of people I've had an opportunity to converse with in this sort of format of interview, and really tremendous. You know, he also had opportunities too to be a movie star. Yes. And he really is really amazing with that as well, because your kids may know him from videos of his Disney films, The Happiest Millionaire and The One and Only, Genuine Original Family Band, also in Airport 80, Edward Scissorhands, and The Squeeze. Oh, yeah. He says, but nobody cares. Everybody cares. Everybody loves John Davidson. How could you not? He's such a good guy. And again, it's we had an opportunity to go to Club Sandwich to visit with him, see him do his thing. And I truly, truly encourage you to do that. Gang, if you'd like to comment during the show, we are on live. We've got a viewing audience around the world. You can do that in the Levity Hall chat room. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, right now. Costs nothing. And you can comment during the show. Say hello. Let us know where you're watching from and leave a comment for us. We might even put one or two on the screen for you as well. And again, don't forget to give this a thumbs up and like, and leave a comment in the comment section as well. So with all of that said, you know, that's how it works in broadcast and on air. You have all those things you have to say. And I am so glad that you guys are here. Thanks for all the enthusiasm and passion for our show. We're approaching almost 1,000 episodes. 3 years we've done this show, and it's been really amazing. So without further ado, I can constantly say so much about John, but again, truly it is his third visit to the show. And let's take a moment live and direct from Club Sandwich, his own phenomenal entertainment venue in Sandwich, New Hampshire, beautiful area. The one and only legendary John Davidson is in the house.
That's the best introduction. Well, I bet you might be wondering what I'm gonna do tonight. You see, a fella has to hop when he's feeling all right. I finally busted out. I was trapped in your TV. Now I'm the head of that. What you're doing to me? You drive me crazy. But I'm about to go insane. Yeah, but that's you so that I don't even know your name. I know you don't expect to hear a medley of my hits. You just came to see me. Oh, as good as it gets. That's an opening number, Jim, that I wrote a couple of years back. I love it because it lets me say things, about it. Well, I've been around the world a bit, and I thought I've seen it all, from Broadway out to Vegas and every concert hall. I've done a lot of things that used to fill my bucket list, but I just never figured I'd be feeling like this. You drive me crazy. So I've always wanted a tune like that that says all that in a song. Hey, hi, Jim.
Hey, John, how are you? And thanks for stopping by. This is your trifecta, your third times a charm visit. And it's so much of an honor for us to have you back with us, my friend.
Thanks. I love singing the up-tempo song, but I also love singing You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in a desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. I knew John Denver, I miss the man, I miss his music. Maybe I'm tired to those tears belong to me. And did you think our time together was all wrong? late. You've been dreaming high and as close as I can be. And I swear to you, our time has just begun. Oh, 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 oh. Close your eyes, rest your feeling mind. I promise I'll stay right here beside you. Today our lives will join, begin and twine. And I wish that you could know how much I love you. Oh, come let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me die in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me give my life to you. Come let me love you. Come love me again. Come love me again and again. Come love me again.
Absolutely beautiful. Everybody is clapping. Bravo, bravo. What a wonderful entrance, too, my friend.
I can hear
Class act
people
all the
clapping
way.
all over the world. All over
Yes,
the world.
it is from all over the world. You know, I love the set too. Since I've been there, you've done a lot of additional upgrades and new nostalgic items. I love the lighting, everything that's going on around you. Really nice.
I've got a technical director whose name is Connor White. He lives here in Tamworth, right next to Sandwich, New Hampshire. And he's just brilliant. He's 16. He just got his driver's license. But he knows lighting and sound and special effects. And we even have a fogger. The fogger's so good that sometimes we can't see. See, this is rear screen projection. A guy named Matt Kaiser from Plymouth State University showed me how to do rear projection. See, I can stand in front of the screen, and I can't with the light back there. But there's no shadow on the screen because it's all from the background. So I can change it. I can be walking through the woods, Connor, can't I? I can walk through the woods.
Do you still have the swing?
Wait, don't give it away that quickly. we're building, James. Or I can be at the ocean.
Uh-oh, he said James. Uh-oh, sit up straight, everybody.
Jimmy James. I can be at the ocean.
You had a wonderful introduction. I was mentioning Carol Burnett, of course, and you know her so well. And I had an opportunity to meet her too, and she's so fabulous on so many levels.
Let me show you what she does at the beginning of my show.
She did something special for you, right?
Can we show that, Connor? I guess it's just going to be hard because she follows an opening video called "Live Free or Die," written by Ernest Thompson, who wrote "On Golden Pond," the great play.
Oh, yes.
He wrote me an opening. So wait.
Way back in the 60s.
Can you turn it louder?
Hold on.
Yeah, he's going to turn it louder. Wait, we'll start it again. There she is. She did this special for me from California.
How many years have you known Carol?
She was the first person, Jim, to introduce me on television about 57 years ago. It was in, oh boy, it was in 1965. That might be 68 years ago. 68 or 58, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, she was the first person to bring me to television, and she said, "I'd love to do a video for you to introduce you in your Club Sandwich."
Yeah.
Wait, let's just see what we got. Connor, this is hard for him to find this because it's in the middle of. You got it, Connor?
Just a second. Yep.
That should be it.
Yeah, he's working on it there. It's
That's so nice she did that for you too, huh?
Oh yeah, and she just turned 90, as you know.
90.
You had the party for her.
Yeah.
And what a great lady. She just she's helped so many people. She's presented so many people who've gone on to have great careers. And I was just a kid. That's the video that opens the show. And at the end of the here,
Way back in the 60s, I co-hosted a variety show called The Entertainers. And every week, I introduced a young man making his television debut. Oh, he was adorable. That hair, those dimples. And I seem to recall that he had a beautiful way with a song.
Thanks, Karen.
Well, he's all grown up now. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I present right here on this huge club sandwich stage.
Huge, it's huge.
And it's been 57 years since I first had the pleasure of saying this. Please welcome the very talented John Davidson.
Yo! Yeah. Thank you, Carol, for that. Thank you, Jim. Anyway, that's how our show opens.
That's so fantastic, and what a gem she is to do that, on so many levels. Tell us what's new if somebody has been to Club Sandwich once before and now they're going to make their return, or they've never been to the venue. What are some of the new exciting things that are happening there, John?
I'm going to take off my guitar. This shirt is new, by the way. I got a new shirt.
Very nice.
Watch what Connor can do with different colors on this shirt. You see that it's silver and black now, right? But then he does the lights and he makes it red, or he can make it challenge him now. He's going to make it green or blue. There it is, blue, and he can make it yellow. So it's a shirt that just reflects everything. So it's an all-purpose shirt. I'm going to hang up my guitar here, and I'm going to go over. I'm doing a whole tribute to Hawaii here. I wrote a funny song about my trip to Hawaii. Flew to Honolulu out of Boston, but our bags went to St. Paul. It's a comedy song. But when I got there, I checked around, and everybody was playing these instruments. Now, their instruments were not as unusual as mine, but I found the most unusual ukulele I bet that you've ever seen. We'll plug it in. Israel. I can't pronounce his last name, it's very hard, but he took Somewhere Over the Rainbow and did it a different way on his ukulele, and I love it. And then so I'm doing a tribute to Iz from Hawaii, and this is my double neck on the bottom. If you want a bigger sound, it's 8 strings. Isn't that cool?
That is fantastic. That is really, really cool, huh?
So that's new for this year. I'm going to put that away now and show you that. I'm going to turn on the house lights, and I'm going to start over here and tell you all about the room. And Connor's going to come and follow me around, okay?
That sounds great. I just want to congratulate you, too, because this is season 3 for you you're launching, right?
Yeah. First 2 seasons, we were totally sold out. As it is, we opened June the 2nd, Friday, June the 2nd. I do Friday and Saturday nights from June 2nd through the end of October. because it's just 2 nights a week. But the first weekend's already sold out. We only have 45 seats, so it's not like we're filling, not the hottest thing around, but it's looking forward to that. So Connor, if you pick up the camera, just kind of follow me. Can you see me over here, Jim?
Yes, we can. And we thank Connor for being your right-hand man today once again.
He's so good. He's 16 and he stopped drinking. So this is an oil painting that my dad did of me from my Las Vegas show from years ago. My dad was a Baptist preacher and really didn't understand what I do. Nobody in my family is as crazy as I am. But my dad painted that. He's an amateur painter. Let me get my bass player, John Petzarelli's here. I have a bass player that plays with me, but he's now in Australia doing shows, and he gets back tomorrow. Over here is the map of New Hampshire. That'd be good to have a map of New Hampshire. I collect guitars. This one was hand painted in Mexico, and I've got another one over there. This is my Taylor guitar. This is my most expensive, $5,000, and it's better than I am. If I could play it like for what it's worth, it'd be great. The stage I built myself. The stage is just 8 inches, Connor?
16 feet by 4.
But I mean, how high is it?
It's I think it's 4 inches off the ground, maybe more.
Yeah, maybe 4 or 5. And this I have I put my water. You see, I take after I drink the wine, then I have these labels. It's called Club Sandwich Chardonnay, and I can.
And that's when you do the waddle after that.
No. It's water. It's water.
Ah.
You can refill it at any faucet in Sandwich. It's called Club Sandwich Chardonnay. And you put a candle in here, and these are available at the club like that. All winter long. I only do shows in the summer, so in the winter, I do this at night. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please take your seats. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Because I love the sound of applause, So now over here, this is where the ukulele sits. This is my other hand-painted guitar from Mexico. This is a banjo-tar. It's a combination banjo and guitar. It's not a good banjo and it's not a good guitar. It's a compromise, but aren't we all? Come with me. Oh, this is our bubble machine. I do a closing number that's called "Let's Keep the Party Going." So I turn on the bubble machine, and the ladies love it for putting soap suds in their hair. I went to Germany on my honeymoon, my second marriage. That's a long story. Oh, by the way, people don't know. I change the show so much. I change it almost every show, so that I write down my different songs here on the edge of the stage. So people think I'm looking down at my feet, and I'm really just trying to figure out what the hell comes next for the show. Okay. This is my cuckoo clock I got in Germany. I love cuckoo clocks. This is our chess club. I have a guy here in Club Sandwich. We play chess together, and this is to invite people to the chess club. But no one has ever called, so we just keep playing. Just the two of us. These are jackets from Oklahoma. I toured in Oklahoma a lot. I did so many tours of Oklahoma. I did Oklahoma until I was too old to do Oklahoma. This is from State Fair, I think. Yeah, on Broadway. I came back to Broadway to do that. And then this is where Connor sits up here. We have our T-shirts and all my CDs and stuff. And on my website, johndavidson.com, you can find this stuff as well. But we have koozies. I wrote a song called "Spend One Night with an Old Guy and You'll Never Go Back to the Boys." Spend one night with an old guy and you never go back to the boys. That's that. They're koozies. You know what a koozie is?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
If it's cold, it keeps it cold. If it's hot, it keeps it hot. How do it know? That's the
Who knows how they came up with that? I tell you.
So in my geography card game, Rhonda, my second wife, and I created a geography card game called Borderline USA. It's played like Uno, and you learn where the states are. If you have grandchildren, it's a great thing to do. And we sell those in the club. This is my wall of fame. Up here, I'm sure there's a poster somewhere that says that I did the Jim Masters show 3 times.
Third time, right?
The third time, yeah. My centerfold for Cosmopolitan is up there, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. So don't put a picture. It's okay. I was wearing a towel. I wasn't naked. And so these are posters, all my 12 albums. This is my wall of fame. This is when I was the wizard in Wicked. I did, for a year, I did 3 national tours of playing the wizard in Wicked, the Broadway show.
What
And
was
then this
that
is
like
Happy
for
as-
you doing that on Broadway? You had such a, profound career tied to Broadway. What's that like for you, John?
Well, the wizard, Wicked, the Broadway show Wicked, is all about the witches. So I sit on my butt in my dressing room, twiddling my thumbs while the witches have all the fun. They say, we're going to see the Wicked. We're going to see the wizard. We're going to see the wizard. Well, the wizard is sitting in his dressing room reading a book, getting bored to hell. But so I would rather have been on stage more. I'd rather be on stage than in my dressing room. It's a problem with me. This is Family Band. This is That's Incredible with Fran Tarkington and Kathy Lee Crosby, and that was a top 5 show for 5 years. It was a big show. Worked with a lot of people. I did a tour playing Teddy Roosevelt once, playing Bully. So that's my wall of fame. You can find Waldo up there if you look really closely. Waldo is up there. So this is the wall of shame. These are the things that didn't work. I have and that's why they're on this wall right now, because it didn't work. This is my dummy. This is supposed to be me. It's a ventriloquist dummy. See? Hi, my name is John Davidson. It wasn't that funny, and I'm not a ventriloquist. I forgot about that. You can't do this without being this is pictures of me on the Tonight Show doing it for Johnny Carson. But
Did somebody custom make that doll for you?
It's custom made. A guy in Oklahoma City, and Jim Teeter, a very funny comedian who has all the presidential dummies. He said, "Why don't you have a dummy made of yourself, and it'll be your conscience." It's all carved and it's just me. Then I wrote a song called "Rhinestone Pink Guitar" because I saw this guitar in a music store and got excited about it. So I treat the guitar like as if it's a woman, as if I'm, going to take this woman home and we're going to have a wild night. And wrote the song, performed it, and nobody cared.
So how often do you pluck it?
I do. don't go there. Don't go there.
Oh, are we on Match Game with Gene Rayburn?
Yeah, right. I'll take Paul Lindeblock. Yeah.
Right.
These are my background singers. These are called the inflatables. They are inflatable dolls. They are anatomically correct, but I put dresses on them because you can't, I could show you different parts, but I'm not going to do that. But
Do they have names?
Yeah, Rita and Zanita.
Rita and Zanita.
I used to have 3, but she leaked. She leaked air. I have to blow these up before every show. And she leaked. And so it's Rita, Zanita, and the other one was called Anybody Nita.
Have they gone on any dates with the ventriloquist doll at all?
No. Jim, control yourself. You always want to get people together and do weird things. It's okay. Come over here. Now, these I write poems and put them on the wall. My latest is "It Was Lonely at the Top."
Yeah.
I used to be at the top. It was lonely at the top. Feels good to be rolling, even if it's downhill. For a short while, I was just too hot. Now it's time for me to chill. My friends used to never call me. They thought I'd be busy hobnobbing with the best. Now everybody wants to be my friend. I'm just a regular guy like the rest. And it doesn't pay to get too wealthy. Let someone else pay for lunch instead. Sitting lower on the totem pole, pigeons rarely poop on your head. Do you get it? And then this is my other poem. A little bit of me goes an awfully long way. I've had several wives that have said that to me several times. A little bit of me goes an awfully long way. Most of what I say could be left unsaid. The earth will keep on spinning without my point of view. Shut my mouth and open ears instead. So it's just, the master class. Oh, Is this a master's class we're having here
Yes,
tonight?
it's always good to have a master's in your life.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Yes. This is an outfit I wore for state fairs. I rode my horse around the parade ground. I did a whole act on at state fairs. State fairs used to pay a lot of money. It was so terrible. This is my saddle. I used to raise Arabian horses, and this is actually my saddle. And my wife and I had matching saddles. These are all the jackets from different shows. This is a vase that I bought from Liberace. No, that's a lie. I just thought it would be interesting to say that. I didn't. I got that. It's nothing. It's a fake. This is a reproduction. Up here, Branson, Missouri. I had a theater in Branson for a while. I did a 50s rockin'. Well, it's Friday night and I just got paid. Fool about money, don't try to save. And I did a whole rock and roll medley wearing my Branson, Missouri jacket. This is my talk show, John Davidson show. Hollywood Squares. That's Hollywood there. This when I did Music Man. I did a lot of tours of. This is for 76 trombones in Music Man. That's incredible. Used to have these jackets. I did 3 different productions of Man of La Mancha, to dream the impossible dream. So this is when I dressed up like Don Quixote. This is my vest from that. And here we are, back to Center Square again. So that's my little thing. This is a dream of mine, Jim, to have my own little club. You can pan around and see these couches. These are all from Goodwill. Nothing in this room costs more than $20 a piece. And if I ever close this place, I'm going to have the biggest furniture sale you've ever seen.
I tell you, it's very warm, it's very comfortable, and having been there, I can tell everybody that you're very approachable. The entertainment is jam-packed. You infuse humor and great stories and nostalgia in the mix, which I think is a perfect blend, and that's why everybody can't get enough. And you work the room and the audience as they're there and sort of bring them into the fold a little bit,
Well,
which I think is really nice, John.
Now, I did that more last year. This year, I'm finding, in the 60s, Tony Orlando and I and Bobby Vinton and a lot of the entertainers and Engelbert and Tom Jones, we all came up together. We used to all have an audience thing. We'd go in the audience and sit on ladies' laps and play with their hair and do that whole thing. I'm not doing that anymore because I think nowadays that just it's just not right. I don't feel right. First of all, I've gotten older. I'm an older guy, and it just looks just sleazy now to me. So I'm not gonna do that. This thing with kissing ladies in the audience and all that. I did that in the 60s. We all did that. But now with the Me Too movement and the idea of treating women with respect and not doing that, I don't do that. Now I'm not doing that. I'm doing a lot of other crazy things. But so I'm what you saw, I think was right for the past, but and very entertaining. But now I'm doing more jokes and I have a new sing-along. Can I show you my sing-along?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I was meaning. You do the jokes and then you work the audience into the jokes, which I think is so fantastic.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to sing along in the show. And I saw a video of Gary Mule Deer. You know Gary Mule Deer? Maybe you don't. Gary Mule Deer is a very funny country artist.
Yeah.
And so I wrote a song. First of all, it's a sing-along. Here's a little song I wrote to tell you you're in every note. Every little word I say is true. I made it just a simple song so everyone could sing along. They don't know I'm saying I love you. It's a secret symphony. Nobody knows but you and me. They all think we're nothing more than friends. But hidden in the melody is a song of love for you and me. Hoping that our friendship never ends. Sing it with me. Did you know, somebody told me that it's a law that you have to turn on your headlights on your car. You have to turn on your headlights when it's raining in Sweden. How the hell am I supposed to know if it's raining in Sweden? I got a brand new SUV, amazing car. Just, I couldn't believe it. And here, on the dashboard, there's even a button that says rear wiper. I'm afraid to push it. Did you know that a single ant can live up to 25 years? I said, really? What about a married ant? I went to visit a monastery. Are you following this? A monastery. I'm walking around and I pass by the kitchen. I look in and here's an old guy cooking potato chips. I said, don't tell me. Don't tell me. You must be the friar, right? He said, no, I'm the chipmunk. It's a secret symphony, no one knows you and me. They all think we're nothing more than friends. Forgetting the melody, a song of love for you and me. Open out a friendship memory.
That is so cool, my friend. Really fantastic.
Just if you're having an argument with your wife or with your girlfriend, put on a Ronnie Millsap record. Oh my goodness. Will they be able to see the effect?
I'll pan it.
Okay. Put on a Ronnie Millsap record. Take a deep breath. Turn out the lights. Put on a Ronnie Millsap record and ask her if she wants to dance. Close your eyes, baby. Follow my heart. Out on the memories. Here in the dark. Let the magic take us away. Back to the feelings we shared when they play in the still of the night. Hold me tight, hold me tight. Say, should be so real, so right, lost in the 50s tonight.
That is so nice. And I love that effect with the disco ball. Really, really nice.
Oh, you figured out how he did it. It's Connor running around the room with a flashlight in his mouth. It's very funny to see.
He is something else, I tell you, huh? That
He
is
is.
really, really nice. People getting a good effect as we got a widescreen.
Okay. Yeah.
Really,
Anyway.
really nice.
Do a lot
So-
of crazy stuff. Yes,
So, as far as like some of the entertainment that you have that's coming, the performers, tell us a little bit about some of the folks that are stopping
Connor, could
by.
you bring me a rack card? So I do my shows every Friday and Saturday night. No two shows are the same. I try to change it up a lot because I've got so much material that I can use from Vegas and television specials, variety show specials, and but on Thursday nights,
There he is. There's Connor.
Can I sit on the stool here? Then you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Am I too far away?
No, you're fine.
So we opened, our first guest artist is Vance Gilbert, singer-songwriter, incredible guy. He's got his hit song for me is Unfamiliar Moon. Is an incredible song. He's incredible guitarist, wonderful voice, and singer-songwriter. Vance Gilbert's coming on June 8th. Katie O'Connell, one of our local favorites here in Sandwich. Katie O'Connell. Ellis Paul, singer-songwriter. Peter Mulvey. An evening with a mentalist, John Stetson. He uses the word mentalist. It's magic. He's so charming, and he makes you think that he has extrasensory. But there's nobody like John Stetson. He's incredible. There's two guys that do a whole Everly set. Sean and his buddy. I can't think of his friend's name, but they do a whole show of Everly. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Bird dog, she's a bird. All Everly Brothers songs. Guy Davis, I've only seen videos of him, but his dad was his mother was Ruby Dee. His dad was Ozzie Davis. Franz Nicolai is coming. He's a crazy singer-songwriter with his wife. Hiroyo Suko Amoto. I've only seen, no, he was at the theater last year. He sold out last year. He's coming back. Amazing guitar player and singer-songwriter. Jim Queskin, another Thursday night. Remember, it's every Thursday there's guest performers, and then I'm Friday and Saturday. So stay the weekend. See 3 shows. Jim Queskin's coming. Laura Herskovich. Patty Larkin. Patty Larkin is already sold up. We can put up extra chairs if you call. Heather Pearson duo's coming. Andriana Knapp, we're doing a benefit for Ukraine relief. Andriana's whole family is from Ukraine. And she sings like an angel. Andriana Knapp, she's been here now, this is her 3rd year. John Brown is coming. Karen Morgan is a comedian, very funny lady. And all about things that we can all relate to that make life so crazy. Ball in the house, we've got guys that go, bow, 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 bow. It's all doo-wop. It's not doo-wop, but it's a cappella.
Yeah.
5 guys.
That's cool.
They just rock the place. They're so good. That Aztec two-step's coming. Aztec two-step. There was an Aztec. This is hard to say. Aztec four, but this is Aztec two-step. And we have Zoe Lewis is a crazy lady. Plays ukulele and piano and honky-tonk piano. She's from Provincetown, Massachusetts. Just a crazy, fun lady. Harvey Reid and Joyce Anderson. The Rough and Tumble, a guy and his girlfriend, I think, or maybe they're married. And Rupert Waits. I found him in a video. He's a singer-songwriter that will move you. Great stuff. He's not funny. He doesn't need to be funny. He's a great singer-songwriter. So that closes us out, and then my final show is October 21st. Hope you all come.
Really nice. And there is, of course, johndavidson.com/club sandwich. Check it
Get
out.
him while he's still alive.
Yeah. Some watching have been asking, John's done everything, and he's done it for over 50 plus years. He could easily be on that boat sailing, around Mexico and all the beautiful things you've always done. What was it about? What inspired you to want to create Club Sandwich and stay so connected with people in the way that you do so beautifully, John?
Well, I'll many different things, but I've always wanted to control the place where I sing, so I could do special effects like things that come out of the ceiling. Connor. So I have a lot of stuff. I can only do this because it's my theater if I stay in one place. So I talk about, it'd be really great. I love swinging in the rain. I love it when I can swing in the rain. I show a picture of
Would you call yourself a swinger?
I
mean, you were on Love American Style several times.
I wish I had a swing.
Love American
Style. If I had a
Style.
swing,
Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
I tell you, the
So
power
Connor
of John Davidson.
made this out of old tables and chairs from his house. They have no more chairs in them. And there's the rain. See, and I talk about, and I sing, yesterday when I was young, the taste of life was sweet, like rain upon my tongue. Do that, okay? You got that? And then magically the swing goes away. It's an amazing thing. I can only do this in my home theater. And then I walk over here.
Connor isn't up above holding the swing when you're swinging, is he?
Yes. He gets extra. He gets hazard pay for that. And then I walk over here stage right, and I say, I'd like to frame this next number a little differently. And the frame comes down. Can you see? Am I in the picture still? I don't know.
You've been framed. Yes.
Yes. And so I sing a song in the frame because I like to frame it a little bit differently. And then I walk away, and the frame goes away. So
how many Connors are there?
7. I got a final number that was written by Ernest Thompson, and we're going to do a balloon drop. This is a real Tommy Tune kind of effect. He used to do doves that would fly down at the end of his shows. But yeah, we're going to do a balloon drop where balloons drop down from the ceiling. Connor's going to have to blow up about 20 balloons before the show. And he's going to be exhausted, but he's 16, you know. What else is he?
What's amazing is he just found that out right now live on the show. He didn't know he was going to be doing that. Is he still smiling?
He's smiling. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So how does it feel that this is this is our 3rd anniversary of this show, and this is your 3rd year of John Davison's Club Sandwich? How does it feel? I mean, it's taken off in a beautiful way. Has it exceeded your expectations, John?
It's the most successful thing I've ever done. I'm not a businessman, and fortunately I have an accountant, and Amy Malkoff is the lady who books the show and hires these acts and says, well, do you like this person? Do you like that person? So I have some input, but she's collected this is an amazing, I can't afford these people, but somehow they're going to get paid. Oh, the whole thing is sponsored by Greystone Builders of New Hampshire, a fabulous developer, David Smith and his wife, Laura. They came to the show and they said, you're doing a great thing here. We would like to support you. So they helped me to pay for artists. See, with just 45 seats, I would have to charge $150 a seat to be able to pay these people. But Greystone Builders of New Hampshire, they have several developed. They go in and take 20 acres and put in $1 million homes. They're very high-end builders. And he's an amazing guy. And he just loves doing this. He gets a kick out of doing it. He works with Carlos Santana on his foundation, Milagro, out in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And so anyway, thank you, Greystone Builders of New Hampshire. That's how I could afford the guest.
What is it about that area that attracted you? Sandwich, New Hampshire, the Lakes region. It's a very picturesque, beautiful, quintessential New England area. And you're originally, from the Northeast. What is it about that spot that you've made your summer home?
Well, I grew up in Massachusetts, as you know, in West Bridgewater, Mass. And I've always looked at New Hampshire and thought, gee, I'd love to live there. I love the trees. I love the trees here. I love the people here. People here are very outspoken. That's why they have the first primary here. People like to tell you what their opinion is. And I like that, when people have strong opinions. And there are liberals and conservatives and everybody in New Hampshire. And so I found, quite honestly, I found an old farmhouse that had been redone. And about 6 years ago, real estate here was quite inexpensive. Now real estate, everything has gone up, But I came from Massachusetts. I'm just another masshole who went north and now lives in New Hampshire. I have a lot of friends here. I have 2 sets of friends. One on the dock, where my boat is down in La Paz, Baja, Mexico. And I love the boating thing, but the winters here I don't ski or skate or toboggan. And so I love looking at the snow, but I guess for boating, I guess I'd rather be in Mexico in the winter.
Yeah. Everybody's doing well. You're good. Family, everybody's doing well, John.
Yeah. I've been married twice, 2 fabulous ladies, and now I'm living alone. And getting used to living alone. I'll be 82 in December, and it's an interesting transition for me in my life.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I want to do with Club Sandwich and living on a boat. I'm just doing what I want to do and hope that it doesn't hurt anybody's feelings. And I'm spending my 80s as a single guy, so that's kind of different. I'm not sure that a lot of people know that.
Do you enjoy washing the socks on the weekends, or?
I don't wash my own socks. I have Connor.
Yeah, Connor, I tell you, everybody needs a Connor. This is like
No, Connor doesn't do it.
half the people are going to come there to see you and the other guests and to see Connor. That's amazing. That's cool.
Yeah.
How did you find Connor?
Under a rock. No, I found Connor. I put an ad. Oh, he called me. Yeah, he called me when he was 14. And he said, hi, I'm 14 years old. I'm interested in technical theater. I don't want to be an actor. I don't want to sing. I want to do technical theater, lighting and sound and set design and special effects. And he said, I would just like to work at your theater and be a part of what you're doing. I said, great. So he came over and was the assistant lighting man at first. And the lighting guy that I had to do something else. And I said, Connor, I think you could be in charge of this lighting. And he said, I think I could too. He's only 14. I had to sign child labor thing. I had to call his mother and said, would it be okay if I hired Connor? And he's brilliant. When he was like 11, he set up lighting. This is like a Spielberg. This is what Steven Spielberg was doing when he was probably 8 or 9. He went out in his garage and set up a full theater. He presented little shows, got his friends in to make, little shows with projections and lighting and sound. And he's an amazing guy. And he's going to be at the Lincoln Center by I'll have to give him up one day. I won't do Club Sandwich forever. This is my 3rd season. I don't know. How long can I keep fooling people? This is what I love to do. And fortunately, all last year, every show was full, totally full. And so far, our first weekend, my first shows are sold out, but there are seats the second weekend. There are a lot of seats. And I hope I can keep doing it while I can still. That was me tap dancing.
There he is, I tell you.
Yeah. Anyway.
There's a lot of great restaurants and things to do in the area too. We had dinner when we came to see you. We had dinner at the restaurant next door, which was phenomenal, and then walked right over. Yeah.
And then the Foothills Cafe across the street here. We have antique shops. We have New England Crafts, great antique shop, the Willow Pond, and a place called the Porch. We have galleries, the original artists here. There's a lot of very creative people in New Hampshire. And when we get tired, we can go down to Boston. Boston is an incredible city, and it's a little more manageable than New York City. New York, of course, nothing like New York, but we have Boston. It's great.
Is there anything you, John Davidson, have not done yet that you still want to do?
Travel, I think. I'm going to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in August.
That's great.
I was there last year, just for a couple of days. I'm running over to see the Fringe Festival again. I like traveling in Europe because so much of our history came from Europe. I'd like to travel more. I have a friend in Scotland that I'd like to do cruises with her, and she and I went to Paris last year. I love going to Paris. So traveling, I like to do that.
If you weren't doing this career, this epic career, all the versatility and everything I said in the introduction, what was that other? Was there a plan B ever for you, John?
Veterinarian for a while. I like animals, but I don't know if I would ever do that. My dad was a Baptist preacher. I'm a preacher's kid. I'm not religious at all. I'm secular. I'm not religious. But I liked the position that my dad was in. I like seeing my dad up on stage and giving great sermons. And my dad helped a lot of people with their lives. So I wanted to be like my dad for a while, but I just didn't have enough religion. I'm just not religious. I was going to I was a philosophy major for a while. I was going to go towards seminary and see about being a preacher, but as I say, I wasn't religious. I just like to speak in front of people. I didn't want to do funerals, you know. So
Is there a memoir in the offing at all?
no, you know,
I
I've
bet you've been
run.
asked many times, right?
Yes, and I've run into. I could mention the names of people that said I'm writing my memoirs now. You know, I've met a lot
Yeah.
of people backstage at shows, and I said, really, who's going to read it? I remember when Jay Leno, the great Jay Leno, did his biography, did his thing. It was in the $1.98 section within a month, and I thought, Jay Leno, he's on television every night. All the backstage stories, I don't know. They don't interest me. Maybe it's just where I'm coming from, but I don't. You know, I've done so many. I'm all about what am I going to do tomorrow? What are we doing? I'm not looking back. I'm not looking
Yeah.
back to all the people I met on Hollywood Squares or through different things. I'm looking forward. I haven't done my best show yet.
Yeah.
I am never quite satisfied with my show. So I'm all about doing a better show tomorrow than I did yesterday. And that's
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a real entertainer, a real professional. And are you hard on yourself? Do you
yeah,
demand a lot from yourself?
yeah. I do. I demand that I sing well. I walk. I'm a walker. I used to be a jogger, but now I walk a lot. I try to walk 2 miles a day, and I like to get exercise so that my breathing is good. I like to sing well. I like to be funny. If a joke isn't funny, I take it out. You know, I don't just tell jokes for the. I do a lot of stupid jokes, but if the audience doesn't laugh, I take it out. I like to find songs. Oh, I just found an incredible song. You know who Cody Johnson is?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
He's a country singer,
Yeah.
and I think he might have won a Grammy for this song. I love this wraps up the way I feel about life, and I'm putting it in the show.
Oh, fantastic.
And we're doing a slide like that on the screen as I sing it. And I just love what this song says. Cody Johnson, I'd like to meet him. I wonder what he would think of me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, he'd be honored.
You can tell your old man you'd rather go pick our fish and some other time. Just got too much on your plate, got bait and has to lie. You can always put a rain check in his head. Till you can. You can keep putting off forever with that girl who's hard to hold. Swearing that you'll last one day further on down the road. You can always put a ring on her hand. You can. Listen, you got a chance. Take it. Take it if you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. Cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, love them as long as strong as close as you can. Yeah. There's a box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65, waiting on you and your granddad to bring her back to life. You can always get around to fix it up, that old Pontiac. Till you can. You got a chance, take it if you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. Cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, love them long, strong, close as you can. Take that phone call from your mind. Just talk away. You'll never know how bad you want till you can't someday. Don't put off till tomorrow, cause tomorrow may never show. Say no sorry, still I love you. Man, you better know. You gotta stay. Take it if you gotta stand. You gotta dream. Patience. Cause a dream won't take you out. You don't know somebody loving, loving, falling, close again. You Thank you, Cody Johnson.
So good, John. So good. I tell you, really, so good. This was really fantastic. I
You
know
spent
you're
too much time with me. We're all out of time, aren't we?
not at all. Oh, look, the lights. Uh-oh. The house lights are back up. Do you have to
Good
pay
night,
a
everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Please,
do you,
please.
do
Thank
you have to pay a tab or anything, John? Or
Yes, I do. I got to pay Connor for all the things
I
he's
was
done.
going to say, what would you say to one person or anybody watching who has yet to come to Club Sandwich to see all the action, to welcome them there?
Well, I'm trying to sing about experiences that I hope we've all had. I write a song to my girl in high school, my first love of my life. I wrote a song. So, and everybody has, her name was Marcy. And I'm sure everybody has a Marcy, someone, if you're an older guy like I am, and you've got a girl in high school that was your first love and your first felt, or another person, it could be a girl or a guy, whatever, you know. And you, that first feeling of love for another person. So I wrote a song. What made you think you could come to Club Sandwich, sit down front, and not stop the show? How could I not remember our story, and how could I not let them know? My mind is racing back through the years to a time when we were brand new. I wasn't ready to walk by your side, just too young for a love so true. You were the first love of my life. So I sing about the first love of my life. And then I wrote a song about my second marriage when things weren't going so well. A song I wrote for my life called I Still Gotta Be Your Superman. That I think is my favorite song of all the ones I've written. I still wanna be your Superman. In my saggy blue suit and my faded old red wrinkled cape. Talking about, years ago we used to be so romantic and we've lost the romance. So I think we've all felt that. Every marriage goes through that, And I sing other songs about my mom and dad. My father was a preacher at the First Baptist Church, so they thought I was apple pie, peanut butter, and jam. Every grandma loved me. She would always pinch my cheek. I looked so clean and wholesome, I made Donny Osmond look like a freak. And about being a preacher's kid, how I looked so clean and wholesome, and I knew I was bad. And then, my travel stories to Hawaii. Everyone's had a bad travel trip. I had a terrible trip to Hawaii where everything fell apart. What else? And I talk about all the people in my life that I've worked with and met. I've always felt that this attitude that Will Rogers had is a pretty good idea. Never met a man I didn't like. Highfalutin jet. Oh, Lowry Club. Yes, I've come along. Way down the pipe. Never met a man I didn't like. And I go through all the people that I've worked with in my career and talk about looking for the best in people. Always look for the best in people, and you'll never meet a man that you don't find something to like.
That is so true, John. Absolutely. And I know you're very humble about it, but millions of people are, around the world have always admired you and your talent and the humor, your versatility, your approachability, your affability. Really, it's fantastic. And I said I've had an opportunity to converse with thousands of people, over my years in television and radio as well. And then adding on this show 3 years ago to the mix. You're one of my favorites because you're always so responsive. You truly care. You're an entertainer's entertainer, and you're really a class act. You're an American treasure on so many different levels. And I know you're humble about it when people say that, but Truly, let it sink in, because you've made your mark in so many different arenas, and each one of those arenas is difficult and demanding: television and film and stage and music and all of it. And you've done it from, Vegas to New York to Hollywood to New Hampshire. It's just extraordinary, and always a pleasure to have you with us, John.
Thank you so
Always.
much. Good night.
That's and topping all of that,
Oh, stop.
I know for you, the pinnacle
Pinnacle.
the pinnacle of this epic career to be
Is what?
on the Jim Masters Show live series.
I meant to say that. It's a highlight of my life. It is.
3 times.
3 times. You probably won't have me back now.
We'll always have you back.
Okay.
As a host myself, I've always admired the way you approach things. I've always admired, how you've always made people feel welcome, and you always engage with them. And it's just, there's a certain way that I've always, revered about the way you do what you do and how you live your life, John. You're a great inspiration for many people in and out of our industries.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Jim. All the best. I'll be watching you. Who have you got coming up?
We just had Melissa Manchester.
Whoa!
We had Lucy Arnaz is coming back.
Yeah. Oh, say hi to Lucy for me. She and I did. I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me.
That's right.
Yes. I was brought in by her mother on her mother's show to be the love interest for Lucy. We did 2 shows together. It was really fun.
That's right. That's right. Marion Ross has been here. Freda Payne has been here.
Yeah.
Lawrence LaRue has been here. It's a lot of incredible people from all different genres of life.
From Fifth Dimension.
Yes.
Oh, she was my favorite. Oh, she was so cute. She still is so cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for doing me. Thanks.
John, you're the best. Thanks for all the time. Continued success with everything. Sending you lots of levity from everybody watching here on the Jim Masters Show. Appreciate you very much, and hope to see you soon. And you're welcome back anytime, my friend. Okay?
What about tomorrow?
Tomorrow sounds good.
Thanks, Jim.
I hope you enjoy the time with me as much as I have with you, John.
Thanks.
You be well.
There he goes, folks. Good night, John Davidson. Da, 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 da. John Davidson's wardrobe was presented by Sears Roebuck. Da, 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 da. Good night now.
Good night, John. Take care. John Davidson on the Jim Masters Show live series. He even played us out. His wardrobe sponsored by Sears and Roebuck. Maybe not. Air travel provided by his feet. Dinner provided by, he probably had a club sandwich. I was very, very honored to have him back. Again, truly, this is the 3rd visit to the Jim Masters Show live entertainment, lifestyle, celebrity talk show series. And you guys know we do this with sort of an old school way about it. Johnny Carson, Dick Cavett, Regis, Steve Allen, Murph Griffin, Mike Dollars, the John Davidson Show. And we do it in a way that's approachable, warm, interactive with all of you. And with a modern vibe and a modern twist of today. And I have no problem, singing the praises of John, because he really is such a nice guy. Not just coming on our show and because he comes on our show, but I've met him in person. We all went up to New Hampshire. We spent a good amount of time, and we had just so much fun with him. He really is a performer's performer. There he is with Goldie Hawn. These are just some random shots that we dug up from his epic career. There he is. Yes, Kathy Lee Crosby, Fran Tarkington. That's Incredible, which was on ABC. That's right. There he is here and here. Again, of course, an epic singer, and lots of great albums out there. There's just one of them. There he is from his game show days. And there he is again from That's Incredible. Yeah, just some great random shots. And The Tonight Show, which he hosted and performed on multiple times. His own daytime talk show, the John Davidson show, which had replaced the Mike Douglas show. There he is as the wizard. He talked about that too. Wicked. Just a nice guy, a real entertainer, television host, game show host, Hollywood Squares, and so much more. Some of you mentioned you love seeing him on the streets of San Francisco, that series, and a lot of shows. Love American Style. He was on so many shows of the day. If you see any reruns, he's probably on those too. How about Carol Burnett being so kind and generous to create the intro that plays at Club Sandwich this season for him as she celebrates her 90th birthday. And you may remember, or if you didn't catch what we did, we had a celebratory episode of the Jim Masters Show Live series celebrating wonderful Carol Burnett, who I also had an opportunity to meet, and she is everything that John said. Wonderful person and just so kind. We had a great episode of our series. You can see it in the archives. Harvey Korman's son, Chris, was with us, and several of the performers, actors, dancers who were on the Carol Burnett show were with us as well. Wesley Hyatt was with us, really an author, and really, really fantastic. There's some more of the Wall of Fame there, the shrine at John Davidson's Club Sandwich in New Hampshire. He gave us, if you chimed in late, if you joined us late, go back and watch this in the archives. Not only did he sing several songs, not only did we have a lot of fun together, none of this is scripted, none of this is rehearsed. I prefer to do it ad lib, just like Johnny Carson, just like John Davidson. Just roll with the punches, just entertain, have some fun, bring in the audience, bring all of you in, and wherever it goes, it goes. And that's what we did. We didn't plan any of this. We didn't script any of this. And he gave us a special tour of Club Sandwich and some of the new things that are there. If you've been there before, you know what I'm talking about. It's a really cool place. There's the website. That's his official website for everything John Davidson, but also johndavidson.com/Club Sandwich to get your tickets and to find out more about the venue there in Sandwich, New Hampshire. It's a beautiful, quintessential New England town, which is in the beautiful sort of White Mountains region. Matter of fact, when we went on one of the 4th of July weekends, we stayed overnight. We stayed up the road in North Conway, which was beautiful. The outlets are there, lots of shops. And then we came down to see John, went to the show. He was the performer that night. It was fantastic. He does come out on the swing too, which is a lot of fun. And there's restaurants in the area and beautiful windy New England country roads in New Hampshire. It's very picturesque in the summer and in the fall. And, make a little mini trip out of it. When we were there were other folks who came in from Hollywood, producers that had worked with John. So I got a chance to meet with them as well, which was really, really nice. And it was just a warm, fun night or day out going to Club Sandwich. And, he came out to greet us. His dog was there. He's walking the dog. He comes out, to greet everybody. It's warm. It's not stuffy. It's not, everybody sits there like this. No, he brings you in, and you saw all those chairs, right? The chairs and the couches and all the different seating arrangements that are there, and you pick your seat and you are ready to go. And you just saw a clip of him performing on the Ed Sullivan. Hey, Sean, thanks for joining us on the show. Welcome to the Jim Master Show Live. Oh yeah, epic performer. Absolutely. Oh, I know. No, he's just, he's got a lot of spunk and he's just a great guy. Eric watching in Culver City, California says, thanks, Jim. What an amazing interview. Thank you very much. Or as we like to say, conversations. I encourage you, if you love these conversations with our friend John Davidson, who's a dear friend of our show, go back in the archives and watch the last 2 conversations or episodes where John was a special guest. So cool, so fantastic. And we had some really epic, the first one was really something, and the second one was amazing. And it was amazing having him back for the 3rd time. Thank you, Sherry Larson, as well. I mentioned, I sort of let it slip out there that Lucy Arnaz is coming back to the show. She's going to be with us in June. So we'll keep you posted on that date. And we're very, very excited about that. Really, really excited. She's all excited to come back. She wants to come back on the show. So Lucy Arnez is going to make a return visit. Melissa Manchester has been here twice. I was just chatting with her today. She wants to come back. We're going to have that happen at some point soon as well. And, you know, what's really wonderful is so many of the guests on our series want to come back on the show. They just enjoy the vibe. They enjoy, I guess, the feeling that we sort of generate here at the Jim Masters Show Live. Nothing stuffy, nothing. There are no ulterior motives. There's no gotcha moments here. We're not looking to, you know, bring people up and tear them down. That's not what we do here at JMS. We like to lift everybody up and bring us all together and have a good time, you know, using my experience in television and radio all these years and stage and film, and the guests coming in and sharing all their experiences, and you sharing a little bit about yourselves. A lot of you like to comment on the YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this episode, definitely leave a comment. Don't forget, you can always support all of this content and these hours of preparing these episodes for you in Super Chat, Super Emoji, Super Stickers, and that's in the chat section on the side of the screen during the YouTube airings. There's a chat room, the Lovely Hall chat room, and you can also, you know, support the show and all the epic conversations and music and entertainment and everything that happens, all the comedy that we present to all of you. Yes, we don't charge anybody for any of this. I must be nuts. Most people do, but we don't. Should we? So Super Chat, Super Emoji, Super Stickers helps us. Super Thanks, the heart icon that is on the YouTube channel on all of the episodes. That is there for you. And you can click on that 24/7. You know, the show doesn't have to be on airing live or airing for you to support our series in any which way that you would like to do that. So thanks, everybody. Those of you who do that, we really appreciate that. And it means a lot to us. Always great fun. John here. Thanks, Jim. Yes. And Janet, thank you. And everybody else. Amazing show. We really appreciate that. He is a thoughtful human being, and that's what I love about him. Yeah. And, oh, great. I'll be letting my young actress mom know on their Instagram to be on the Jim Masters Show. Thank you. Spread the word. If there are guests you would like to see on the Jim Masters Show Live series, certainly let us know. Janet says, thanks, Jim, for having the wonderful John Davidson on. What a warm and thoughtful human being. Oh, Kathleen, thank you very much. You did a super sticker, Kathleen, in New York City. Thank you very much. The Queen of Queens in many ways. In New York, she did the super sticker. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It means that you enjoyed this episode of our series. I really appreciate that. It helps us more than you know, Kathleen. We really appreciate that. And it's so kind of you. Thanks to everybody for all the great comments and all of your vim and vigor. Don't forget to share the links to these episodes on your social media. Spread the word about the Jim Masters Show. There might be one or two people on planet Earth that don't know we're here and don't know that this show exists and all of these episodes and guests and all the coolness that we sort of create and share with all of you. So do spread the word. If there are guests you'd like to see on the show, certainly let us know. Let us know. Let the guests know too. You know, contact folks and say, hey, get on the Jim Masters Show. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody wants to be on it. We have a waiting list of people that want to be on the show, which I'm very honored by that. Very, very honored and humbled by that. I just think it's a beautiful thing. So Terry Ann, you're very welcome. And everybody, of course, we'll have John back as well. All the guests. So welcome back. And we love having them here. Thank you, Kathleen. You're the best. Thanks to everybody. We really appreciate you being with us. If this is your first time, my name is Jim Masters. I'm your host and producer. This is what I love doing when we come here to our Lovely Hall after a very busy day on television and radio. And then we try to squeeze in a meal or two, or maybe one, or maybe half a meal. And then we come here and we entertain, inspire, inform, and have a good time with all of you. That's what we do with the Jim Masters Show live series. Tomorrow, everything Partridge. Yes, the Partridge Family aficionado and author extraordinaire, author of the book When We're Singing, We're talking about Johnny Ray Miller. He's penned a couple of phenomenal books. He's friends with Ryan Cassidy and the Cassidy family, knows Shirley Jones and all. And we're going to be really celebrating this book and Johnny Ray and the Partridge Family tomorrow. It's going to be epic. Check that out. Also on Friday. Now, tomorrow is 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for those watching live. Then on Saturday, a very special show, renowned American theater critic, historian of musical theater, and author of The Great American Songbook, Stephen Susskind is going to be with us, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, coming up on Saturday. And also in about a week or so, Greg Goldston, world-renowned mime, is going to be with us. Also, doo-wop music legend Norman Fox is going to be with us next week. Yes. And Freddie Walker Brown, she's going to be with us as well. We have so many guests that are fresh and brand new who are joining us here on the Jim Master Show. And a lot of your favorites returning, like John Davidson and Lucy Arnaz. I mean, real legendary, iconic people who love the vibe, love what we do here, and want to be back. And again, we just scratched the surface of John's career. If you want to know more, you can see the other 2 episodes where we really talked a lot about all of the things he's done in television and film and stage and all aspects of the arts. But we wanted to really have him perform on this episode. And he suggested it. He said, you know, I want to perform for you, Jim, and I want to perform for your JMS Levity audience. I said, absolutely. That sounds fantastic. I know that's going to be awesome. Conversation with a mime. It may be one-sided. Me doing the talking. Soraya says she has a birthday, so happy birthday to Soraya from the Jim Master Show as well. Gang, we love you. We don't say goodbye around here. We say see you later. Ciao, cheers. Shalom, slancha, hejda, moy loop. Take care, be well, and cheerio. Avida Zane, sayonara. One more time, there is John's website. You'll learn more about the Epic Club Sandwich. If you're in the Northeast, or you can even, there's people that come from all across the country and Canada to visit beautiful New Hampshire, which is a part of New England. For those of you out of America, you've got New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island. That's all the New England area of the United States. A little geography lesson there for anybody who doesn't know about that. Like, comment, subscribe. Matter of fact, we would love that, gang. If you also want to help us in other ways, giving this episode a thumbs up on the YouTube channel. There's a thumbs up icon on every episode. Click thumbs up. Leave a comment on the YouTube channel underneath the episode. And if you haven't subscribed, boy, we would love it if you hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything to do that. You'll be a part of the JMS Levity family. And don't forget to click. If you are a subscriber or you're subscribing right now, we thank you. Don't forget to click the little bell icon. There's actually next to the word subscribe, there's a bell icon. Click that. The reason why is you'll never miss any episodes and surprises and all the goodies we've got and all this content coming your way, because you'll receive an exclusive JMS notification from us when there are upcoming episodes and shows, which is like constantly as far as the episodes. But you don't want to miss anything. You want to be a part of the action. So click the notification bell and you will be a part of the JMS action. Take a look at our YouTube channel. There's many more guests coming up that I didn't even announce on this episode. So check that out. We also are putting together a 3rd year anniversary special, and you'll be hearing some wonderful comments and words from some of our recent guests and our past guests and so many others. And we really appreciate their generosity and their kindness as well. And we appreciate yours, gang. Always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you, Soraya. And having dinner with Mom, that sounds nice. We really appreciate that. All right, you have your notification bell clicked and you're being notified about all the episodes. And that's why you didn't miss this one, Eric Levitt. And that is so awesome. If you like what we're doing here, don't be a stranger. Come back to see us. We love having you here. And you can also, let us know about guests you'd like to see on the show. You can find me as well on social media at Jim Masters TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Come say hi. follow, like, tweet, all the rest. And of course, the YouTube channel is Jim Masters TV, where the series, The Jim Masters Show, is housed. And of course, a little nostalgia. George Burns, there he is up close and personal. He comes in to say hello to all of you. He is a part of our show, one of those iconic figures in comedy and entertainment, song and dance. And we're so happy to have George with us as well. In spirit, of course, in spirit. And so happy to have all of you here as well. All right, always a grand time when we're together. That's why we don't say goodbye. We say see you later. So you take care and be well. Love having you stopping by our show. And we really appreciate the incredible John Davidson for once again wanting to stop by the Jim Masters Show and have some fun with us. And man, did we have fun with him today. Truly, as I said, an entertainer's entertainer. We thank John Davidson for being with us. And we thank all of you for being with us as well. Take care, love one another, be good to one another. We'll be back tomorrow talking the Partridge Family and so much more. It's going to be an awesome nostalgic episode right here on the Jim Masters Show. Be well. This is your host, Jim Masters. Thanking you for your time this time. Till next time, take care. We'll see you again soon. Cheers.